Well, let's get this party started, folks. I'm going to do a mini video on just the stuff, and then I'll just let Dark Knight Rises kind of go on its own. Let's go through some stuff.
Oh boy.
That was dumb. Sorry. I could tell I'm sounding horrible, feel bad. Don't have a lot
Oh
of
boy.
energy.
You
Check that
got the
out.
911
Yep,
up
yep.
there.
The old 911.
And she's going to call it the 2nd and 26th for October.
Now, if Trump doesn't go down August 2nd, I would look hard at the 26th, because 2 days later, or on the third day, is that archway that I told y'all about and showed y'all numerically. But I won't even bother. I'll have 2 weeks to teach it, reteach it, and get y'all, ready for it. But there is a definite archway where the numbers all perfectly work in both directions. And I've shown y'all that before. If you're new, and just stick around, if nothing happens October 2nd, I'll be looking hard at the 26th. And don't forget, in the Donnie Darko, the Halloween festival began the 26th and ran through the 30th. And so, it's possible, but I'm just very focused on the second. And there's so much here that I need to add that I haven't taken the time to add that I really should, or it's just going to get lost.
October 2nd and 26 days later.
When you think about the 2nd and 26,
I already showed y'all this. I remember doing that. Okay, the 2nd 26. Yeah. Sorry for the overkill there, people.
This is what is known in the business as an embarrassment ritual. So the Auburn coach was hired to go through an embarrassment ritual within a year. And listen to what he's getting paid to do this. I mean, they're sitting here telling you that it's theater and how much he's getting paid, because yes, there's a divide and conquer shade to this backdrop. Auburn.
Oh yeah, apparently he wasn't nice to a certain group of people, or that's the way it was perceived.
Head football coach story. Of course, it's been going on all over the place in various news media.
Oh yeah, same with the other coach from the NFL. And I was watching Bay News 9. They were wanting books taken out of our local school board libraries, and they were all about a certain race, that the certain race needed that there to teach their kids about all the RACISM. So was nothing on the news but that, starting February 1st, February 2nd, February 3rd, February 4th, straight up. I can already tell you what this year's Illuminati halftime show, that'll be a base message from Snoop, Dr. Dre, and all them. Guarantee it.
And so,
and are not able to fire him with cause, they would owe him a little over $18 million.
6 + 6 + 6 is 18. They're going to pay him $18 million to fire this guy.
A year.
How much?
Again, after only 1 year of service. Of course,
18 million.
arson, and are not able to fire him with cause, they would owe him a little over $18 million.
$18 million. Unbelievable. All right, so I watched the movie Knives Out.
This Knives Out. And it's got
the length of this is Daniel Craig's big movie that came out right before No Time to Die. It's called Knives Out, because when he goes down, it'll be knives out time all across the earth, slowly but surely. It'll be there before you know it. I shouldn't say slowly. And it's got the October 2nd date right there. October 2nd. Straight up. 2:10. And of course, that opens the book of Revelation when he goes down on October 2nd. And so that's what this 12 is for. It's for the church. The book of Revelation is for the church, or it wouldn't exist because everything is for the church. And we know in Acts 14:22 that we all through much tribulation enter the kingdom. The great trib is for this lost sheep church that's out there. They need to be, well, they're going to get their robes cleansed during the great trib. That's what the great trib's for. So
And that was, it's Daniel Craig. I mean, the knives, the sun in the middle and all that, or something like that.
all right, so that was all. Okay. Looks like I'm stuck.
Of the book.
What the statues you see around here? They're all straight out of the series, The Menagerie Tragedy.
The menagerie tragedy, the menagerie tragedy, menagerie tragedy trilogy, Michael, if you want a gematria of that, or if I do, right? Because it's in Knives Out, it's in there for a reason. We can look at it right now. The Menagerie Tragedy Trilogy, Wikipedia. Huh. I didn't see 3. I didn't see a trilogy. Let's get rid of the Wikipedia and see if we can just find the Menagerie Tragedy Trilogy. The Menagerie series. Right here on Amazon. There they are. Fury, Spectacle, Menagerie. Menagerie, a novel spectacle, Fury. I bet it's like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Fellowship of the Ring, which is Mystery Babylon. Then the Two Towers, which are, the Twin Towers. They go down, the Twin Trumps, they go down, and then Return of the King, which is the One World Trade Center rising back up, or the Return of the Antichrist. Probably it's in that realm. Two more. In 2 different places, there was a 10-3 code.
Now, this is the second time they've shown these news trucks.
The news trucks were next to each other, 10-3. I didn't videotape it both times, but just this one time. The other time, you would have even have gotten a better shot of it.
Next to each other.
So there's the 3 on the side of the truck.
The 10.
It's 10-3 count. That's October 3rd. And that was also earlier. The 9/11 stuff that you've seen in movies where, before it happened. So October 2nd is just, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just, once October 2nd comes here in 2022, I think it's just absolutely on. You know what I'm saying? On. Last one.
Knives Out ends with 110.
There's 110 on the car.
420.
110 on the car.
April 20th is 110th day, and of course,
April 20th is 110th day, and the Twin Towers were 110 stories apiece tall.
Twin Towers are each 110.
One thing else I wanna go over with y'all is if he rises If he goes down on the 2nd and rises on the 4th, October 4th is 88 days left in the year day. 88 days left in the year, October 4th. And don't forget Dr. Pepper, 10, 2, and 4. Right? I mean, you just can't make it up. It just seems so clear that it's October 2nd. It just, I don't know.
So
And including both dates, it's event 201, you know, the 4 horses. It's 201 days from October 2nd all the way through to April 20th.
but it looks like, yeah,
Like the abomination of desolation, like the Pope gets up on this, like the third temple, there will be like a raised stage, kind of like what the Pope speaks at, or these presidential inaugurations and so forth.
it's like she's up looking down, standing in the temple. Kind of like the third.
Of course, the movie ends with the Rolling Stones, who did Sympathy for a Devil, had an album titled On Her Satanic Majesty's Request, if I'm not mistaken, which was their version of whatchamacallit, Sergeant Pepper's. They both sort of came out at the same time and had the same type of album covers. And Can You Hear Me Knocking? That's the devil knocking at the door, just like Jesus, said, I knock at the door, which, it's a parable. All the 7 letters were from a parabolistic point of view, even though they were actual letters. They were real-time letters with real meaning for those churches. But as far as for us who aren't living in Ephesus, they are written as parables. And I teach that very well when I go through my Revelation series. So check that out on TS Daily Bible Studies.
Gotta get that sound off. House, my rules.
My house, my rules, my coffee. Love the movie. I mean, it's a great movie as far as movies go. But the devil is in the details. That ain't nothing but the devil when you watch movies. So Michael's got Train Right, Jill Seattle, 249. Super Bowl 56 it comes to. 121, which is Antichrist. Back to the Future Part 3 in 3 ciphers, the exact movie title name. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Michael. Playing the role of disc jockey is in quotes in the headline. Playing the role of disc jockey comes to. So Donald Trump to DJ at Mar-a-Lago dinners. Playing the role of disc jockey is in quotes. So he ran that in gematria. And it comes to presidential assassination, 7 churches of Revelation, World War, Trump's mortal wound. It's fascinating, isn't it? And the page did not come up for me. Thank you, Michael. Good stuff, my friend. I'm going to move that to gematria because I think he only did it on that one site, so I want to do it on the other one. He might have ran it through both of them. So either way, thank you very much, Michael. So Christian said, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a little girl born. Oh, so he wrote it out to explain it a little better for me. A little girl born at Forbes Hospital has a birthday that is very easy to remember. Freya, I don't think it's Freya. Freya was born at 222 in the afternoon on February 2nd. So that's 222 on 2222. In the picture, they have her wearing a Batman outfit. I will search one more time. I did not find this in a Google search because I really wanted to see the Batman outfit. Just, to show y'all. There it is right there. Boom. Let's click images. There's the Batman. There it is. Yay. So nice job, Christian. Thank you for showing that to us, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the Old Norse, Freya meaning lady. She's got all kind of stuff, man. In Norse paganism, Freya is goddess associated with love, beauty, fertility, sex, war, gold. Good stuff, man. Thank you, my friend. She claims half of the heroes who are slain in battle and brings them to her realm of. Good grief, look at that. Good stuff, man. That the middle ruled by the goddess Freya. Wow. I didn't know any of this stuff. So I just want to get the visuals, y'all. Sorry, I like learning new stuff because people really can't teach me new stuff anymore. It's like, I've seen it. I've seen it all. Have I seen this? Nope. Didn't know nothing about no Freya. So thank you. Along with her brother, Friar. Okay. And Father Najord or Jord. She is one of the Vanir as opposed to Asir. Some scholars connect her with the goddess Frigg. Didn't know that one either. Knives Out, October 2nd. I showed y'all that in the video. Went ahead and took a snapshot of it. I guess I just needed a little extra overkill. If Michael wants to also look at this in Gematria, he said, now this is Daniel Craig talking now, and he reps Trump. He said, I anticipate the terminus of gravity's rainbow. Terminus of gravity's rainbow. I might use that for a thumbnail. I'll put it over there. It is popped right up, didn't it? In Europe, during World War II, German V-2 rockets would pummel cities. Wow, Gravity's Rainbow, 1973 novel. You go blow my nose, clear my throat. Be right back. All right, so I don't know if the terminus of Gravity's Rainbow would give us anything, or Gravity's Rainbow. Let's click it. Boy, we're just not with it. Usually I click right on stuff like that to look for numbers or dates. Not a lot there. So anyway, I'm going to throw this in my little Gematria thingy. Let's keep rolling. 10 Kennewick. When I saw that, I wanted to know if Kennewick comes to the number 2. Because if it does, then they're just screaming to us that it's October 2nd. Doesn't mean that it'll happen, but it's what they want us to think. And again, they knew we would be doing this, in my opinion. They can see the future. But at some point, I do believe God will allow us to give the date beforehand, whenever it is. November 2018, Knives Out, Sunday, November 18th at 7:56 AM, and then 8 AM. Why did I write that? I think that's when the murder took place, maybe. And I didn't clarify it enough so that I don't even remember what it was. Let me see what this is. Hang on. Well, long story short, 10/2/2022. Well, as you look at it, my son was born on October 22nd. I met Candy on October 22nd when my son was 22 years old. And it's got the O2 for Earl. It's got all kind of stuff. Anytime I had a single digit, I was told to multiply it, a single digit, then a 0, multiply it by 7154, which is God in simple gematria, ever since I was a kid. And it's got the 88 in there. It's got the 53, the 54, the 73. I'm not going to get into all that. When she's driving the car, it said 9:32. Now, y'all know that I've done this before, where I look at things like this. Like 9:32 is October 2nd, because 9:30 is September 30th. But if you go up 2 more days, you're looking at October 2nd. So that's 7:53 on Back to the Future on those clocks. If you remember last year, I said, well, that's like August 22nd, right? So 7:53, then it's the 53rd day of July, I said. And which is actually September. It's another way. September is for 7 also, because October is 8th. So if we were to look at 7:53 as the 53rd day of September, then it is October 23rd. And remember, October 20th, I scored my touchdown. The following day, I lost my virginity. 4 or 5 years later, my son was born. 5 years later, my son was born on the 22nd. So the October 21st, October 20th, October 21st, and October 22nd are all the big things that you want to do when you're a boy. You want to score a touchdown for your high school football team. You want to have sex. You want to lose your virginity. Then you want to have a son. And they all happened on October 20th, October 21st, the following day. It was actually the same year. And then 5 years later, October 22nd, my son was born. So what the 7:53 on the clocks is actually pointing to October 23rd in a cryptic way, if you want to look at it. And it's on a clock, so it's giving you time. Clocks are time, and dates are time. So I wonder if it's for October 23rd. If Trump goes down, what happens to me on October 23rd? Am I arrested? Am I killed? Do I get married? Because that's would be another thing you dream of, finding your wife. You know what I mean? So never know. Pinky out, raised up. What does that mean in gematria? Pinky out or pinky up or pinky raised in gematria? I want to take a look at that. So let's move that over there. And the last thing I want to look at, I think everything gets into the Dark Knight Rises, and I'll save that for its own video because it's going to take forever from all the videos. We looked at this bullet a while back, what that building is. The Bullet building in the city of London. The City of London is a city-state that sits inside of London, England, just like the Vatican is a city-state that sits inside of Rome, Italy. The City of London is one heck of a city. It's alleged that the Queen needs permission to enter the City of London. Why does the Queen need permission to enter the City of London? There it is. Why does the Queen need permission to enter London City? Well, it's actually called the City of London. What is the truth about Queen Elizabeth having to ask? So anyway, Her Majesty the Queen is not allowed to enter the City of London without permission of its Lord Mayor. The City of London is it is the financial capital of the earth, just like the Vatican is the religious capital of the earth. And just like Washington, D.C. is the military capital of the earth. The Pentagon, the Vatican, and just the city of London at large. There's no single building that kind of reps it. So it's called 30 St. Mary Axe. I know Michael has done this before. It's also called the I think it said the Gershon. Fantastic. It didn't copy. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it in the morning. Let's do it in the evening time. Let's get it good. Let's get it good. Let's get it good. Remember that one, Jamie? See, me and Jamie are on the same musical wavelength there. I will send this to Michael just in case he wants it. I can't type. Building in the I'm just sicker than snot, man. I'm telling you. But I don't feel that bad. My body's just very compromised. But that's gonna come because the Antichrist is gonna get hit in the right eye with a bullet. Something's gonna come up with that thing. And Michael's done it before, but see, we weren't focused on October 2nd. So Michael has said, and I have said too, we have got to relook at many different things. We've got to relook at stuff. So I'm gonna put this in me gematria. Let's go back to me prep. You can see the Dark Knight Rise going with a lot of stuff, man. Okay, so this Dark Knight Rises, it's all there. I will tell you that girl in the Dark Knight Rises, and Michael was telling me about all these country singers, Faith Hill, Shania Twain, and the most popular one. The most popular female country singers. Taylor Swift. So Michael's like, what you're looking at is sometimes you get the 3-second one, but guess not.
And free, and free, and free.
But the lady in the Dark Knight, Not good, man. Potentially both ladies. And Michael and I are pretty much to the point to where you have to now prove you're not one.
Hello, exposition. Austin, let me. What have you done? That's not your mother. It's a man, baby. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Why won't this wig come off?
Oh, it's funny. But the wrong one. So unfortunately, not giving it to us. Oh well. They used to have them all lined up, didn't they? They sure did. Old ghost in the machine, boy. All right. Anyway, let's check comments real quick. We do need to get on to the right page. Hang on. Now we can hit the comments. Christian, have anything I haven't seen? One day ago, one day ago. All right, let's do it. Thank you, Christian. February 21st is President's Day this year. February 22nd is Washington's birthday, 222. It's 222. 222 again. February 12th is Lincoln's birthday. There's your 212. Washington was the first president of the USA, and Lincoln head wound may be hinting at end of USA. A lot of different combinations, 2s, 12s, 21s. This, and yeah, so is October 2nd, the 1221. 102, 1002, which is that zip code of Manhattan. There it is right there. That's October 2nd right there. They got a lot of area codes. I mean, zip codes. Look at Manhattan. That's insane, isn't it? So right in here in Manhattan, you've got October 2nd, October 2nd, October 2nd, October 2nd, October 2nd, October 2nd. You got it all the way around there. I mean, 0 through 9. So Trump Tower address.
Trump Tower around Sunny Isles Beach. Here you go.
Well, he's got October 2nd for his zip code of the year 022. Text Trump 022. I'm going to say it again. They are screaming at us that it's October 2nd. Screaming at us. They're just like, Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you see me? They just want you to know it's October 2nd. If it's not, they faked us out again. But I'm telling you, I ain't falling for none of this February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, nothing until you get me to October 2nd. And that misses. Then I'll start looking at other stuff. I'm not looking at anything anymore. I'm just not. And you'll see why. And you'll see it in The Dark Knight Rises too. Cryptically, maybe. That's up to you. I'm not here to manipulate. Can y'all donate? Can I give y'all a number for y'all to write me a check? Don't you love those YouTube sites where they're like, well, you know, if y'all really appreciate what I'm doing. Unbelievable. Don't trust any of them ever. Don't trust them. I can go out and work. Trust me. Keep your money. Thank you, though. Thank you for offering 10% of your pay. So February 22nd, 2022 is a palindrome date. Meaning it can be read the same way, backwards and forwards. Last year contained a total of 22 palindrome dates, including January 20th, which became the first inauguration day to be a palindrome date. Christian's got good stuff, man. Christian also said from January 1st, 2022 to Wednesday, February 16th, 2022 is 1 month, 16 days, or 6 weeks, 5 days, or 128%, or 1288% of 2022. And see, Earl was, see that 128? Earl was killed on day 128. That's May 8th. What's 16 plus 31? So 20 plus is 51. So it's 47 days. Yeah, because Valentine's 45th day of the year. Duh. Anyway, that's everything. We'll get to The Dark Knight Rises once again, because now we're looking at it through a different lens. You wouldn't believe how Trump's birthday. This is Catwoman's rap sheet of when she had violations. 6/14, 6/14, 6/14. 2011, by the way. Now I'm going to highlight that to mark as unread. We'll go through it again. But let's look at that date. Let's just go ahead and look at it right now. It was 6/14, 2011. And look at it through October. It's 4,000, your 128 again. It's 4,128 days. I don't know. Let's look at it when he was inaugurated. Wasn't that on the 20th? Anyway, love you all very much. Keep them coming, folks. Love your comments. We'll start there tomorrow. Good Lord willing. A lot of stuff on The Dark Knight Rises. Lots of stuff on The Dark Knight Rises. How many videos? 1, 2, 3, 8, 13. Got 13 videos. Where I'm going to show you a lot of different numbering systems where they give you October 2nd. Or other types of, Antichrist 500 numbers, 318, just how things are cryptically given to us in the timing of these movies. Everything's about time, isn't it? And then Back to the Future start with clocks ticking. Sure did. Love y'all.